Hi guys, it's Real Talk with Daphne. Excuse my super casualness. Just got out of the shower. It is Sunday afternoon. So went to brunch, did some laundry, did a short run, worked out on the rowing machine, and took a nice hot shower. So now I'm getting into chill mode for the rest of the evening. But I did want to do a quick movie review of the movie Acrimony, a Tyler Perry film starring Taraji P. Henson. That is about 2 years old. I think it came out in 2018. But as you guys know, since the pandemic, I have not only been reviewing brand new movies that I see in the theaters because the theaters have been closed, I've just been reviewing random movies that I've been watching during the pandemic. And, I have to say, overall, whenever I, go into watching a Taraji P. Henson movie, I always have just expectations that are just so. I don't know. I tend to think she's been typecast in the cookie role from Empire and just always plays the angry black woman. But that said, I am always surprised, pleasantly surprised by the movie and by the depth of the movie. Even movies that seem very shallow and superficial, like What Men Want, end up having a more depth and a deeper message than I anticipated going in. And Taraji herself, I think, is a phenomenal actress, even though she's been typecast. We've also seen her in things like Hidden Figures and Benjamin Buttons and Hustle and Flow. And, we know that she definitely has a wide range as an actress, and she's pretty awesome. So that said, I had wanted to see this movie for a while and just decided to watch it last night. Watched it on BET, totally forgetting that BET has commercials and they bleep out certain, profanity in the movie. So it was very odd to, and I thought, oh, maybe I should just turn it off and stream it like on Amazon Prime or something so I won't have commercials. But it was actually kind of quaint and kind of old fashioned and kind of cool to have to wait for the commercials. I mean, the movie ended up being 3 hours long because there's 10 commercials in between, each commercial break. And that was a lot of commercials, but it was good to have that anticipation. And again, as I've mentioned before, I know that a movie has me hooked when my phone is put aside the entire time of the movie and I am fully invested. I know that it's going to be a good movie. So this movie did not disappoint. I would describe it as a psychological thriller drama slash relationship drama, I guess, but more of a psychological thriller. The Taraji P. Henson's character, oh my god, I'm totally blanking on her name now. This is horrible. I literally just watched this last night. Lauren. God, what is her name? I can't think of what her name is. I know her love interest. His name was Robert, but why am I not? I can't think of her name. I just turned 50 a couple months ago, so I think my mind's just going. But anyway, her character basically supports her boyfriend throughout his college years and throughout his trying to get an invention of his off the ground because her mother died when she was in college with him. That's how they met, and left her $350,000. So she had this money, and her sisters didn't want her dating Robert because he's from the wrong side of the tracks, and they thought that he was using her for her money. So that's basically the background of the movie. But then it goes on through their marriage and him continuing trying to get his invention off the ground and be seen by this company that could really help launch his invention. But it's hard for him to get in because it's a lottery system and he keeps writing letters and trying to get in and they think he's crazy. And I don't want to give too much away, no spoiler alerts here on Real Talk with Daphne, but things take a turn, and acrimony, which means bitterness or ill will, is definitely the result for the Taraji character. She ends up very bitter about how things turns out, and it just gets a little dark and takes a turn. And not having read a lot about the synopsis and the plot of the film, I was just on the edge of my seat towards the end, especially the last hour. And the ending didn't disappoint. Everything was just on point and, over the top at times, but still realistic. And I really, really enjoyed the movie. It was a great way to spend a Saturday night for me, pandemic Saturday night anyway. And if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. And please don't stereotype Tyler Perry movies. They're not all Medea movies. They're nothing against Medea movies, but they're not like something I've ever gotten into. It's just kind of silly. But I tend to think that his dramas and now psychological thrillers are actually very well done, and I think he does a really good job, and also does a good job of showing the various facets of the Black community versus just resorting to stereotypes, which a lot of Black movies just show one-dimensional characters and stereotypes, and I feel like Tyler Perry is really adept at digging into the psychology of his characters and showing that they're multifaceted. And I think it's important for people to see that Black people in general, but definitely Black characters in movies are multifaceted, not just one-dimensional characters, not just one thing. You're just a drug dealer, you're just an angry Black woman, you're just a prostitute, or what have you. So I think he does a really good job of that. So, Acrimony, 2018 film starring Taraji P. Henson. Very, very good. Check it out. It's definitely streaming on Amazon. It may even be on Netflix as well. I watched it on BET, but if you can't handle commercials, you definitely want to stream it. And let me know what you guys think about it. I thought it was really well done. I give it a 5 out of 5. So a perfect score. Again, I've just been on a roll lately with the perfect score movies. So, but you guys check it out, or if you've already seen it, please let me know your thoughts as well. #Cinephile. See you guys next time.